2.
Hi, welcome to Lockhart Cadillac. My name is Bailey Stauch. I'm one of the certified Cadillac sales rep here at Lockhart. Lockhart's been around for about 4 generations now. That's 47 years of selling, building relationships, and creating wonderful opportunities for customers to become loyal Cadillac owners. Now, Cadillac's been around for 118 years. That's 118 years of growing, perfecting, and dominating the roads. Now, Cadillac's done a lot of new things to the brand and making amazing strides to not only better the brand, but also reach out to new consumers and customers like myself. And here I had the pleasure of debuting and going over the all-new CT5. Now, we're looking at the sport trim level here. Now, the CT5 comes in multiple different trim packages. It'll come in a luxury, premium luxury, sport, and one of the most favorite, the V Series. Now, there's going to be a couple engine types as well. This one in particular is going to be a 2.0 4-cylinder turbo engine. You'll get about 237 horsepower. Now, looking at the body style of the vehicle, you can see that it's a lot different than most vehicles that Cadillac's come out with. Cadillac went from this nice round and sporty look like the CTS and ATS, and you've seen in the past, I would say in the last year or so, they're kind of switching kind of the way their vehicles look. They're kind of all going with this nice grille look, and if you actually notice that if you flip that grille over, you have the Cadillac crest. So it's all about branding for Cadillac, and you'll notice that throughout the whole vehicle. So just some things I want to point out on this particular vehicle are the body lines and the square look. This vehicle came out a few months back now, and we knew highly anticipated its debut, but it was debuted to replace the CTS. Now that's big shoes to fill, as the CTS was a true luxury performance vehicle that all Cadillac owners love. So huge shoes to fill, but I think they definitely nailed it on this vehicle. Staying true to the daytime running lights, Cadillac's signature look, all blacked out grille, only on the sport trim package you'll see. And you even have your front spoiler to go along with that package. You'll have a standard 18-inch rim. You can upgrade to the 19-inch wheel. If you come around here, you can see this is specific for the sport trim package. Along that, you have your LED lights and some, like I said, the spoiler down here. But if you come around here, badging is going to be all along the side of the vehicle. This particular color is a crystal white tri-coat, and some different things that Cadillac's doing with the CT5. Electronic handles. That's very new to Cadillac, something that they haven't done before. Some cool things, I guess aesthetic-wise, on the sport trim level is that you'll see the carbon fiber all along the inside. And like I said, throughout the car I'll point out some different branding ideas that Cadillac put on their vehicles. And some really amazing things that Cadillac does is that they've integrated into the new CT5 is upgraded 10.2 inch touchscreen. And again, this vehicle will also come in about 11 different colors, a couple different interior options as well. But if you follow me along this way, you can tell, I know in the CTS it didn't have a whole lot of leg room, a whole lot of head space, but you can see kind of in the back, you can fit about 4 people total in this vehicle comfortably, and take nice long road trips, go down to Florida, Tennessee. But if you follow me along this way, you can see that Cadillac's got these nice taillights here on the CT5. And something that they're trying to do differently is reach out to consumer bases overseas. That's why you see this badging here at 350T. That's measured the torque in Newton meters. Trunk space is actually upgraded since the CTS. Before they didn't have these railings, they kind of were in the way, so you couldn't really maximize and optimize your space in the trunk. And you've got all your parking sensors, backup camera. These vehicles do come in standard rear-wheel drive, but you do have the option as all-wheel drive as well. Another engine type that they're going to be introducing is the 3.0 twin-turbo V6. And that's going to be offered in some of your premium series is where you're going to see it the most. If you're following around here, something that you'll be able to distinguish between trim packages and is this blacked out line. On other trim packages like your premium luxury and your luxury models, this will be chrome. So if you see these on the road and you're like, oh wow, those are real sharp, you can distinguish this by a Sport because of its blacked out grille and trim package. And you'll also notice a lot of the branding along. We've got the Cadillac crest on the handles as well. But if you take a look on the interior, you can see they've really stepped up and upgraded the interior. So on your Sport, you're going to have a lot thicker of a steering wheel, and you've got your standard paddle shifters on all trim levels. And similar to your XT4, if you've been in the XT4, they basically took those paddle shifters and put them into the CT5, giving a more like sportier look. And they're trying to compete, with its competitors, BMW, Audi, specifically the BMW M5. If you notice that the boxier look is to compare to the M5, but the great thing that Cadillac's trying to do is make it more affordable for its consumers, because they want to broaden their spectrum. So rather than stick to, Cadillac being, it's for older folks, for the older crowd, but instead they're starting out these vehicles, a luxury model, at $36,000. So something like that would be way more appealing to a consumer like me, right? That younger crowd that, fresh out of college, doesn't have a whole lot of money, but wants to drive something new with that brand new job that you just worked hard to get. So if you can broaden your spectrum there, then your consumer can sell a lot more and you'll be more profitable as a brand. But you can see that they upgraded not only to the touchscreen, but you have some knobs here that will also operate the screen. You've got all hands-free controls. Along with that, you do get standard safety features. Specific for the Sport package, you'll get your side blind zone alert, lane keep assist, and forward collision alert. Because there's always three things that, when you're shopping for a vehicle, that are important. Visibility. You want to be able to look around in your vehicle. That's why I love what they did with the CT5 here, making this a lot more open versus the CTS, where it was kind of this part wasn't a window. They had it all blocked off. Instead, they're making this open, so visibility. Again, a lot easier in the CT5 versus the CTS. Now, comfort. Comfort's huge. You're looking at a luxury vehicle. Before, they had the Alpha 1 chassis on the CTS. They've now upgraded to the Alpha 2 chassis. So if you liked the ride in the CTS and its models before, you're going to be astounded by this vehicle here. Because the minute you sit in this vehicle, you're not only going to feel comfortable, you're going to be able to see. And then when you take it around, say around town, on a test drive, one thing that you're going to notice is that the seats are a lot different than in your CTS, especially in the Sport trim. The seat's more huggy, giving you a more comfortable feel. And so usually if you can see you're comfortable and you feel safe, then you know you found the right vehicle, and I know the CT5 hits on every point of that. Now, if you come around in here, you do have your heads-up display. Everything on here, like I said, is going to be automatic. You've got standard options like your Apple CarPlay, your Auto Android. And one thing that I love about Cadillac that stands out from its other competitors like BMW, Audi, Acura is OnStar. A lot of people aren't familiar with OnStar, especially if you haven't owned a GM product before. A lot of amazing features like emergency crash response. So, along with that, you also have your turn-by-turn navigation, and in a lot of models now, you will have that rear view camera in the antenna, so you can see all the way around the vehicle. Now, some amazing features as far as Cadillac is their warranty options. Cadillac's got the longest warranty that is out there. A lot of manufacturer standard warranty is going to be a 3-year, 36-mile bumper-to-bumper, 4-year, 50,000-mile powertrain. Not for Cadillac. Cadillac's 4-year, 50,000-mile bumper-to-bumper, and a 5-year, 70,000-mile powertrain. Nobody else is doing that. Cadillac has the best warranty options out there. Now, as far as space and everything, I know looking at a sports car, they're not known for its space. So, something that is offered in the CT5 is its luxury feel. On the 6'3", I can sit back there perfectly comfortable. So, and great thing, more families, right? The CTS was a great sports car that, but it wasn't really a family car, right? There's more performance, more luxury. nowadays you can fit 2 car seats back here comfortably. I know more families are becoming popular and everything. So I highly encourage coming to Lockhart, test driving the new CT5. Come visit Lockhart, come visit our service department, and then come find me and we'll take one for a spin. Thank you.